stratosphere to get.
Yo.
Get it, crack-a-lacking out here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all spending y'all afternoon with us. We are live and direct.
Let's get to that. Let's get to some topics. Welcome to the YouTube channel, man. A little late night live reviews.
Lush World in the building, baby. I got Ralph Sinatra in the cut. That's a scary sight. Of course, Big Rick with me at all times.
If you in the building, let me know in the chat. Don't be shy. Stop in. Let's get to it. What's good? What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, man. A little late night reviews for y'all. Man, we got this interview I just seen with Kelpie the P, the little pimp from Soft White Underbelly. Did an interview with Lush World.
Times, my partner, player partner, Drinks with Jinx.
Yes, sir.
Big Jinx in the building, and our misunderstood figures.
The most hated, I like to say.
There's definitely, you know, I feel like you're an acquired taste.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you definitely got to, you know what I'm saying, understand what's going on to...
He's an acquired taste. Bro. He is a fake pimp. Like, come on.
To appreciate what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, in my experience with you, I can tell you're a good person. You know what I mean? I feel
Thank
like
you. I appreciate that.
You're a good kid. You're misunderstood. And with that being said, though, what have you been up to recently?
Shit, I just been getting money, trying to stay out the way, you know. I haven't really been making like a whole lot of public appearances.
I noticed that.
Yeah, not going too crazy with that just because of some shit I got going on in my personal life. But,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting this money, enjoying life, living to the best I can, you know?
Right.
Okay. We were just hearing about...
Man, shut your... Man, this dude right here is something serious. Man, he fits right in with Nojumper. I ain't gonna lie. So he needs to go ahead and knock them interviews out he owes. You know, he's in a contract with Adam 22.
There's a house party.
Oh, yeah.
In Hollywood, and apparently...
Some lit in the hills, you know.
That's right.
Kelpie had the young tenders...
Shit, you know, it's regular. Yeah, I be fucking with the bitches sometimes. I don't even be going to parties like that though. But when I do go to a party, you know, I got to see if I can make some plays, potentially get some money out of the experience.
That part right there.
Yeah.
Is this the first non-braces Kelpie appearance?
Oh shit, yeah, I got my braces off.
Oh
okay,
shit.
Yeah.
When'd you get those taken off?
Oh, shit, I think it was like right at the beginning of summer, so like a month or two ago type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was recent.
Man, I don't know. There's something about this dude just irks my freaking nerves, y'all. Man, if you don't know who he is, he was on Soft White Underbelly. He was obsessed with Sharp from Nojumper. Ended up getting on Nojumper. Almighty Suspect ended up knocking him out. Not knocking him out, but hitting him one good time and start, you know, they got into it. Kelpie the P didn't hit back or nothing, but, you know, that's how he got his little name going, little name buzzing.
But nah, I just gotta wear a retainer now. That shit's fucking ass.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do me a favor and wear that retainer.
Most definitely, yeah. I wear that shit like 24/7 pretty much, except when I'm blazing, you know.
Right. And that's a fat ass blunt right there, bro.
It's something good. I'm smoking on the house tree right now. I would shout out the strain, but I don't know what it is. But y'all could shout it out because it's already tasting good to me.
That's right.
That's that Lush World OG.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Fucking with it. Fucking with it.
With that being said, we were.
Man, y'all let me know in the chat. What do y'all think of Kelpie the P? Please let me know in the chat what y'all think about Kelpie. Bro, I really think he's trash. I don't know, there's just something about him. I guess because I know he's not really... He may be now. Who knows? Who knows what he's doing? I'm not going to judge his life. But before, He wasn't a pimp. He wasn't. I mean, he's admitted it in other interviews and whatnot.
We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be taking calls from the good people, all the constituents of Lush World that want to tap in with you. But before then, I want to chop game. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely.
See what you've been up to. See where you've been at. First.
Yeah, make sure to like the live for me. I really want to start doing more live reactions. Want to start doing more on YouTube, period. So if y'all are tuned in, you tune in after, man, please hit that like button. It helps us out a lot, for real. I'll be getting a new mic soon, so don't worry about nothing.
First of all, I don't know if you know this, but I'm 3.5 years sober. So,
congratulations, bro.
Congratulations again.
Hell yeah.
By the grace of God.
It's not easy. I'll tell you that.
It's not easy.
You know that.
Where are you at with your recovery right now?
As far as opioids go, I feel like I'm kind of in a better spot than I've been in the past, but I'm kind of like where I don't need them every day. I'm not taking them every day. It's like if somebody offers me some shit, I'll take it as long as I know it's real. When I say somebody, I mean like the doctor, but
this is funny because when he first came out, like he was a big on telling people to go take kratom. So now you done switch it up. You don't even take it. Man, that's why I'm saying you can't believe nothing these people say out here. Be careful what you listen to when it comes to these entertainers, man. For real.
Other than that, I just be smoking and drinking, and I don't even really drink like that, so mostly just like smoking weed every day now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the kratom?
But no, I quit that shit when I turned 20. So in February on my birthday, I just quit that shit and started smoking weed again. I was like, this shit's just fucking up my body too much because I have a problem with it, and I couldn't control it.
I think a lot of people think that, kratom is better than doing.
It is.
See, that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. 1 minute you saying y'all need to take kratom, it's good for you. Now you saying it's not good for you. It's fucking up your insides. Like, what is it? Dude don't know where he's at, what he wants to believe, what he thinks.
But it's still, an opioid, it still takes its toll on your liver and everything. It was fucking my sleep schedule up, fucking my whole life up, to be honest.
So what's the high like when you take that?
It's no different than like, codeine or oxy or anything, just like a weaker version.
Okay.
But if you take enough, like you could still,
get that high
from it and shit. Definitely get the high, but
Jinx about to go to the damn head shop and buy some kratom.
Man, I want to check out that Tuesday show. Actually, let's check this out.
It's supposed to be like the bonus on Patreon or whatever. So she.
Wait, are we recording now?
We are recording.
No,
we don't have to say what we're talking about, but I was the one who agreed to film it. I was like, yeah, set the camera up, do the colors or whatever, put it on autofocus, and I'll film it. And so I'm in there filming her giving this guy a head.
Bumbuckler.
And it he couldn't finish, like every guy ever.
You know what's
in
so
the
funny?
adult world.
I remember you told me this story.
Yeah.
And that was before I even ended up meeting her.
Oh, really?
So you told me that whole thing about like, oh yeah, just had the girl in here and he couldn't get hard and all this stuff.
I totally forgot about that story because that girl is, trumpeting you and Andrew Tate, etc. on social media, and I totally forgot about the fact that I saw her giving a head.
Yeah. That's the social media world. Small world.
That was cool, I was happy to be there.
Were you?
I'm always down to watch a sex act.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? When we on the first podcast, we were talking.
Bro, he's so weird when it comes to that porn shit, man. Bro, he loves that shit. He loves talking about it.
About how eating is kind of gross.
Oh my God.
And it's just like the whole.
And I just want to say that I do not even know who this Sneako dude is. I've seen him on a few videos. Man, he's another one of them cats that don't know what he wants to believe. Like, yeah, you got to be careful with these dudes. I'm trying to tell you.
Act like this, the smell and stuff. Like, it's just not that appealing. And then this page made fun of us called like Republican Cope or whatever, and saying basically they were calling us gay because we were like, yeah, I don't really like to get.
I think the first person who clipped it though was one of these bread tube guys or something, because I was watching the whole thing unfold. Because you got to understand that clip got me so much hate within the adult star world, of which I'm a part of, because in the clip, the way that they cut it, you couldn't tell that it was a totally sarcastic conversation, at least from my perspective.
We're just talking shit.
I'm very happy to put my mouth on a woman's private parts.
Okay.
Any woman.
Clarifying it.
A bum sitting across the street baking in the sun?
No.
Let me in. I'm down.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. But generally speaking, I'm happy to do that. And it actually motivated me to do that a lot more on Plug Talk.
So my work didn't.
Stuff that he thinks what the heights of her career.
I didn't mean to do that. Is he still doing Plug Talk?
The dude who's doing this as a source of
Is he still doing Plug Talk? I've not seen nothing like no promo on it lately.
income, that now seems quite foreign to me.
I mean, what seems foreign to you?
Like spending your entire life chasing and just like acting like it's the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, it's not. It's just like the biggest waste of time ever.
Yeah.
It's the biggest time suck. It's just not worth it.
And the reality is that if you want to have good sex, meaningful sex, you're probably going to get that by having sex with the same woman over and over, and not.
Which is great to see that you've been with hundreds of girls and you're the one saying that.
Yeah.
It's like everybody like inherently knows that, but still, like that's the number one thing that's going to hold men back is their lust. I would say the same thing happened with. Probably like with Andrew Tate, he's like facing all these charges right now. Oh, he's completely innocent, but the number one vice that men.
I do know this dude be sucking Andrew Tate off. I don't even think Andrew Tate fucks with this dude, to be honest. I seen a video basically saying like Andrew Tate made a tweet about him and his little weird ass friends online. He's still sucking them off though.
Are probably excused of is lust.
Yeah.
And you see so many countless examples of men going down over and over again. Even the president, like Bill Clinton, for example, like went down because he was getting some head. That's like the one thing that men are not shamed enough.
I was getting some
For that can really ruin your whole career. Like McGregor's getting accused of R-word. Every man, and I've seen this my whole life, and that's why I've been very careful, stuff like that. I've recorded so many stuff, audio messages, just like, even when I was like 15, 16, that's why you're not going to see any allegations against me, because I was always aware. That's the number one thing that could ruin a man's entire career.
Yeah.
And so it's just best, I would say, for if there's any like teenage men watching, the best thing to do is to avoid that. And I know I'm saying this now, and 90% of the guys aren't going to do it. They're going to continue to chase anyway.
Bro, just don't be a weird ass dude and no woman to bring charges up. I understand when people get rich, women get vindictive and try to get some money, but man, just be a cool person. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Even me, probably. You know, like I don't want to put it out and say I'm gonna mess up, but it's probably gonna happen. But that's the number one. I see it equivalent to being a drug addict.
Right.
It's just a dopamine release, and there's nothing fulfilling
100%.
about it.
Yeah, because for me, like, I'm very happy to be in a committed relationship where I'm, sleeping in the same bed with this girl and having meaningful experiences that are going way outside of sex and everything with the family and the.
And you make a lot of money. Like, why still do porn?
Here we go. He's about to get into the Leonard the Plug, getting that BBC.
Well, that's part of making a lot of money. But you're right, though. I don't have to do the porn thing. But, I don't know.
Same thing with your wife, too. You make so much. Does she need to do that?
She doesn't need to do it,
No, she
but
doesn't.
it feels like, this is her career. This is what she's been doing for 6-7 years. And it's not like, I think there's part of her that wants to kind of see what the heights of her career could be because of the fact that her always being with me sort of held her back financially a little bit because, like, the number one most requested thing is that they want to see her with the BBC.
Oh, it was a black dude.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, is it really that? Why even view it as a career? It's something. It's an intimate act, and you're separating that and turning it into a job.
Yeah, but at a certain point, raking in 6 figures a month from doing adult content becomes kind of part of your identity, And
does she want that or be her identity?
I think she just realizes that she's probably in the twilight of that, and that at some point,
This is the last chance.
yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna have another kid within like 2-3 years, and we're probably gonna have another kid. And at that point, I mean, let me tell you, having a kid makes the whole being a porn star thing for the woman infinitely more.
Yo, whoever liked the video, man, much love. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, man. I wanted to start doing more of this. Definitely gonna be doing more. Get a better mic, get my camera going, and really get to business. You heard?
More difficult.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Have you? I mean, this might get personal, but like, have you thought about what's gonna happen when your kid starts finding out about this stuff?
Nah.
Forget it.
I mean, it's just, It is what it is. She'll have, like, she already, if she knew what was going on, she'd realize that like a large percentage of her mom's friends did this or do this.
So it's just normal.
I mean, I just don't think that.
That's one of the main questions people ask Adam 22. What about when your kid gets older? Which I understand. Definitely be a weird conversation to have with my kids. Something that I wouldn't want to do. But I mean, he's in the business. That's what he does. So it's not really weird to him.
They'll necessarily carry the same level of oomph once my kid gets to the age where she understands. And obviously, you're gonna like hide it from her until she is as old as possible, so that she'll hopefully be able to kind of get it. Or maybe she could like get it in steps, like, oh, mom is a model. Mom's doing a photo shoot today. Like people, oh, mom makes money because people like the photos of mom.
Mom's getting BBC'd.
And then at some point it's like, oh, mom and dad were doing more than just taking photos. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's going to be the easiest conversation in the world over time, but I definitely know a lot of corn parents who their kids get it, don't really give a shit. I mean, we kind of have wokeness to thank for that. Thank you, LGBTQ pioneers out there, for sort of like the whole sex worker normalization thing. I think it kind of comes with that. And a lot of these kids like
but that's
probably think that this is the kind of thing that it's not okay to look down on somebody for that.
But that's what's destroying. That's what's destroying the West. That's why LA is so. You love LA, right?
I like the fact that it has the best weather in the country, has the most opportunities.
But the
for me
culture's just
personally.
like 1 in 3 people, you have no idea what gender they are. They're just walking around and they're just like, what hair do they have? What's their body? They have an Adam's apple.
I got a question for the chat. Is that what this man's content is about? About shit that, I don't know. Shit that really is none of his business, really. He just, what is this dude's content about? Somebody let me know in the chat.
Apple and boobs. You don't know.
Okay, I can't confirm.
These alien people walking around.
I can't confirm that ratio, but I will say that I went to the farmer's market the other day, and maybe I saw 100 people at the farmer's market in total. Pretty poppin' farmer's market, so it might be 200. I saw at least 3 trans people. So that really had me thinking, like,
Yeah.
this ratio is going up.
But don't you see how that's you're using wokeness to justify, like, okay, well, woke culture is so strong right now. By the time my kid grows up, sex work is going to be so normalized that I won't even have to explain it. It's just going to be a regular thing.
That is one part of wokeness that I can appreciate. Also, like, you know, normalizing, you know, gay people feeling accepted in society, normalizing, you know, like
They're
Bro, it's their life. Let them do what they want. Let them live the way they want to. People need to stop worrying about other people and what their beliefs are.
wokeness has a wide range of things that it affects. I mean, like, you know, the fact that, like, you know, a black guy feels safer walking down the street, that he's not going to be, I don't know, tackled by the police as often. I mean, wokeness is about also rooting that out from society as well, right?
Do black guys just get tackled by the police for crossing the street? I've never heard that.
Well, okay, it might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but
I don't think that's ever happened to
I mean, okay, like, there are a lot of things that fall under the woke umbrella, right?
That's true. But
Good and bad.
I think those are really.
I am trying to pause it just so I don't get, like, you know how some of these content creators are about their content. They'll try to strike you and do all that other shit. So I make sure to put live reviews. And I do want to try to review it and get better at this as I go. So yeah, if you're wondering why I keep pausing.
Overinflated, and the gay acceptance thing, that's the number that people think that. So this is where wokeness doesn't make any sense. Is they'll say, like,
Bro, you don't make no sense. Come on.
gay people need to be normalized, but then they wave LGBT flags at the White House, and the president
and
is
show
with,
their titties.
yeah, and
Their
the
trans
tranny,
titties.
the president's with the tranny on the White House lawn. So it's like, are you guys it's like, oh, we need to go accept this? It's accepted. They're waving the flags everywhere. They replaced the American flag with the pride flag. There's a whole month to celebrate this stuff right now. That people are walking through the streets saying that we were going for your kids. We're going for your kids.
When I saw that clip, I was like, they don't want to be accepted. Like, if they really wanted to be accepted, they'd be willing to cede some ground and admit that, like, chanting we're coming for your kids is not a good idea. And it's like the same thing with the trans sports conversation. Like, if the LGBTQ community.
Yo, shout out to everyone who watches this. I just wanted to do a quick stream, see how it sounded, see how it looked. Appreciate everybody. Whoever watches this, much love. I will get better. We will grow. We'll continue to do better things on this platform. So just stay tuned and keep doing what you do in life. Keep striving to be better than what you was today.